All right, coming up next, it is a UFC Bantamweight Championship fight between Sugar Sean O'Malley and Henry the Messenger Cejudo. The Olympic gold medalist, UFC flyweight champion, and again, you talk about work ethic. That conversation begins with the messenger, Henry Cejudo.
It absolutely does. As a young boy, Henry understood that he wanted gold bigger than any high school kid should chase. So he moved to the Olympic Training Center, and he trained with me as I was getting ready for the Olympic team prior as a little kid, because he knew winning an NCAA title wasn't enough for him. Ultimately, he became Olympic champion, the youngest in U.S. history, and now he's the UFC champion. What a career by Henry Cejudo.
All right, here he is, the UFC Bantamweight champion. He has successfully defended the title in the past. A decidedly different challenge, though, here tonight. Prevailing wisdom is that this will be his toughest title defense to date. The odds suggest that this is a close matchup on paper, but he believes he's one of the GOATs, one of the greatest of all time. If you want to be that, certainly got to make good on this title defense tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this Bantamweight Championship fight. More than 5 years apart, with big differences in height and reach. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Greco-Roman wrestler, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, introducing the challenger, Henry the Messenger Cejudo. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Sugar Sean
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, this fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it up.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. O'Malley gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. He's got to shore up the defense here, though. Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
Cejudo gets the double leg takedown. How good was that? All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Ooh, found a home for that knee. All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch where there are obviously no shortage of subtleties and nuances. A lot of motions in here. Changes levels now, DC.
Oh, man, he was in a single, got to a high crotch. Oh, takes it forward high. What a fantastic takedown.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Oh, he's back up again. You got him straight up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Oh, that couldn't have felt good as he lands the knee to the body. He's a tall fighter. He's going to have the size advantage against most opposition in this division. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, knee to the head. That strike blocked by O'Malley. Now he's got the Muay Thai club. The Olympic gold medalist Cejudo gets another takedown. Largely, he's a striker, but the wrestling is there tonight. Looked like it did a bit.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, worked hard to get up again, but he looks like he's compromised.
Oh, man.
Vicious combo there.
Big head kick lands.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him...
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
No big deal. You got a little cut. It's not going to affect us at all. Do not worry about it. Just go take a deep breath, get out there, and get back to work.
Well, if you like wrestling and you like takedowns, I guess that's the round for you. He really had his way with his opponent there.
Yeah, he was able to secure many takedowns, switching up the techniques, constantly changing the angle, never allowing his opponent to get a beat on what type of finish he was trying to go to. Big body kick lands.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh, man, don't be afraid to raise the guard as another head kick lands. One more here, DC, and we could be having a referee coming in waving.
Waving it off. It could be over in an instant if you do not block head kicks. What a phenomenal job by the offense.
Single collar tie now. Big elbow there, lands. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Oh!
Beautiful knee. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, watch out for the setup here. DC, I know you don't pay your bets, but I bet you $100 he goes for another takedown here.
If I don't pay, then why are you betting me? I'll yell in the octagon and go, man, look.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh! Single collar tie here. connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He tried to shoot. Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Beautiful knee to the head there. He's the taller fighter. We told you that. Quick entry here.
Nice single leg entry. Rotates the head outside to a high crotch. Oh! He flipped him over the top. What a fantastic takedown.
Welcome to the Cormier Express. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Sean O'Malley.
Look at how fast. The only person I can do...
Entertaining scrap so far.
And listen, you got him. You really hurt him at the end of that round. He is still going to be hurt. There's no way he's going to recover. I need you to get out there.
Watch, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready? You ready? Let's go.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count.
It's very tricky when he throws that body kick. Another body kick land.
Oh, takedown there by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo. Both fighters back to their feet now. There as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you got to find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you got to get out of space. Find place.
Oh, huge right hand!
He's hurt. He's hurt bad.
O'Malley's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Cejudo's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
O'Malley gets back up again. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Cejudo. We're not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. And he's back up. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Back to the jab now, no good. Blocks the shot.
Just like that left hand. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Holding on to him here, not really doing too much, perhaps just looking to recover. perfect strike to end the fight and end the night for his opponent, who candidly may not have even seen that shot coming. So just the way he drew it up, exactly what he told us during Fight Week, played out here on Fight Night. He found a little opening in his opponent's defense and barged right through it to get the big knockout win. And there is our UFC Bantamweight champion, proving tonight that he can get the job done and also get it done with style points as he gets the win by knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 50 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight champion of the world, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
All right, so there he is, the still UFC Bantamweight champion of the world, and you know these 105